Here's your host and broker-owner of the largest real estate team in Windsor, Essex, Dan Gemus.
Welcome back to the show. It's time for our featured business of the week. And then this segment is brought to you by Duby's Home Center, located at 269 Ramsey Street in Amherstburg. Duby's is Windsor and Essex County's flooring, paint, and window covering store. Now with extended hours, visit dubys.ca for all the details or call the store at 519-736-4021 to book your home consultation today. So, in studio with us today is Andrew Johns, the owner of Thunderspray. How are you, Andrew?
Good morning, Dan. Wonderful.
Well, he was telling us about the prep he did for the segment today. And would you say you'd watched or listened to 90% of our shows?
Yes, 90% of your podcast.
Holy moly. That must have taken you a long time.
It's been a little project of mine.
Well, good for you. It's we're glad that someone's listening.
Yes, we appreciate that very much.
So tell us about yourself, Andrew.
Well, I'm 27.
Yes.
I've always been a customer oriented from the age of 10 and on.
Yes.
So when I was 10, I grew up in Leamington, and in the neighborhood, I was cutting grass, helping my neighbors, doing anything I could to really help. So that's kind of where the whole customer side of things really started.
Sure.
From that point, when I was 16, I worked at Walmart for, 5 years or so. I learned a little bit about corporations and policies and, structure. Met a ton of wonderful people, and I learned a ton. And again, the whole customer service thing really started to take shape at that point. Mm-hmm. The last couple of years has really been, self-development, working to improve, always, working on the next best thing, trying to, be the best that I can be.
That's a good thing. And then next thing you know, Thunderspray comes along.
Thunderspray comes along.
So Thunderspray is a spray washing, a spray washing cleaning company, a mobile cleaning
Yes, so we do complete hot and cold pressure washing.
Okay, pressure washing is what I was looking for. Yes.
Pressure washing, yes. Power washing, either or.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so, how did that come around? Tell us about how that idea started.
So I've always been in the, like I said, the customer service kind of industry. So I've always, had a lot of passion for working with people, dealing with them day to day, helping them solve their problems. Cleaning is always, something that needs to be done on an ongoing basis. So when a business friend of mine suggested getting into pressure washing, I was like, it was just, it made perfect sense.
Huh.
So.
And next thing you know, here we are.
Here we are.
You did our old office.
Yes, twice.
Twice. And I'll never forget, because when we bought that old building on Murray, it was white siding, and it was dirty. Just because it's white siding, right? And I'll never forget thinking to myself, this is not going to come off. Oh, no. Andrew got it off.
Yeah, it looks brand new, actually.
Oh,
it was really good.
It was pretty incredible, and that was a while back. So, but people think of pressure washing, and you automatically just think of the side of your house. But you can pressure wash all kinds of things.
Yes, you can.
Tell us about some of the things you
if you can think about it, you can pressure wash it. But the majority of my business comes from houses. So we do houses, the exterior, so brick, soffit, fascia, the eave troughs. Mm-hmm. We do decks. So if it's an older deck, needs to be stained, or you just want to brighten it up, we do them. Same thing with fences, same kind of area. Cement we do. So just a concrete driveway, a sidewalk, you get your mold and your mildew, grease and things building up on them. And then we also do a little bit of the interlocking brick. So
it's huge.
They call those the chia driveways. So you get the grass growing in between the pavers, and we can wash them out. We go down about an inch to an inch and a half, and then we reapply a polymeric sand with a tamper, and it adds, you get a lot more life out of it.
Fantastic. And then now that the weather is warming up and the farmers are getting out there, you also can clean farm equipment.
Yes, we've done combines in the past, and it's one place to start, but the possibilities again are endless.
Oh, no doubt. Any transport trucks, that kind of thing?
We have started into the fleet washing. We do somebody locally in Windsor.
Okay.
They're a big produce place, so we're happy to have them on board. Huh. And as the winter comes a little bit closer, we'll be definitely more involved into that.
Dealerships, that kind of thing, you could also get into if you.
Yes, it's certainly an option. Trying to stick with more of the bigger fleets.
Okay. So when I'm ready to get my car washed, I shouldn't be bugging you then.
When you grow and you have 50 agents working for you, you make sure you give me a call. We will take care of you. And we all know it's coming. So
could we handle that, Kath? I don't know if we can handle that many agents.
Oh yeah, we could.
Could we? All right. So tell us, what is the process if you want to get something power washed? How do you decide what to do?
Yes, so the first step is to find us. You can find us online through our Facebook page. Just search for Thunderspray.
Okay.
You can also find us at thunderspray.ca. We're on Kijiji. We're on Google. So from that point, you're going to send a request to me, and what I would do is I'd come out for a quote. We have a look at your home together. From that point, we can kind of discuss what needs to be done, what you'd like to done. I can make a few suggestions for you, and we'll agree on a price.
And you could also be like me and just say, "Hey, Andrew, just come clean the house, please."
Yes.
just clean it.
That's right.
If you realize what needs to be done, just give me a call, and I'm happy to take care of it for you.
I don't care how you do it, or just do it.
That's Dan. Just
that's
designate.
me. Just get it done. That's fine. So you mentioned hot water, cold water. Why would you decide to use one over the other?
So cold water works really good for a house. So for your house, your decks, your fences. Once you start getting into variations where there can be grease, things like bubble gum, your fleet washing, so big trucks, things like that, that's when the added element of the heat really comes into place. So we can heat our water up to 190 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. So things like bubble gum and the greases, it makes a big difference.
That's gonna make a joke about Kathy having lots of bubble gum on her car, on the side of her car window, but so
no comment.
No comment. So when you go to someone's home, for example, do they need to make sure that you have water access, or do you have water?
I can bring 300 gallons of water with me, so that's very easy to do. But for the most part, it's a lot easier to drive on the roads, without hauling the large amounts of weight of the water.
Kidding.
So
Yeah.
when possible, I do hook up to your water supply.
How long does a typical wash take for a residential property?
So a residential property, it usually starts at about 2 hours, and depending on the size of the house, how tall it is, how windy it is, how many plants and obstructions there are around the home, can be up to 4 or 5 hours. Some of the bigger jobs where you're doing a fence, a driveway, a deck, it might be the whole day kind of thing.
Sure. Make sure your windows are closed, folks.
Yes, close your windows, please.
No kidding. Well, you'll learn that lesson quick.
Yeah, you sure would. Are there any times when you get to a home and it's just too grimy and you can't clean it?
For the most part, no. So if a home's at that point, there's usually something that I can do for to help them out.
Sure.
Sometimes with aluminum siding, if the siding's been really painted or paint's already coming off before I start, it'd be more of a paint prep than anything that I would be doing. But
cool. Look at that.
Andrew, do you work 7 days a week?
In the summertime, the spring, the fall, I have to go and get it while it's out there, so I will do whatever it takes.
Well, there you go.
That's one of the best things about Thunderspray is we work quickly. So if you give me a call today, chances are I'll have a call for you by the end of the day, and we'll set up an estimate. Within a couple of days, I'm out there. We've agreed on something, and we've set up a day.
So where do people call?
So you can call me at 519-800-8843.
Okay.
And you can find me on Facebook, facebook.com/Thunderspray. I'm in the yellow pages. I'm on Google Plus.
Website is thunderspray.ca.
Thunderspray.ca.
Well. Okay, and there you go. And you can also find Andrew's information on our website under the People We Trust section. Okay, so it's all there. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Great
Keep
work.
up the good work,
Yes.
Thank
Andrew,
you, Kathy.
and we'll spread the word for sure.
Yes,
I've seen
we
your
will.
work.
Great things to happen.
Great things to happen. All right, there you go. There's Andrew Johns, owner of Thunderspray. Lots more to come right after this on the Dan Gemus Real Estate Show.